If you want to manufacture your own clothing designs, then you're going to need a tech pack. In this video, we explore what a tech pack is exactly and why it's so important for manufacturing your fashion designs. If you're new around here, hi, I'm Vicky, founder of the Fashion Business Coach, the platform that helps small and startup fashion brands to launch and scale successfully. And each week I provide a free training video to help you with one of the fashion industry myths or the things that people commonly get stuck on. So if you're not following or subscribing already, make sure you do so that you can get the latest videos as soon as they're released. So in today's video, we're talking about tech packs. And this is something that either a lot of people haven't heard of before, or they really undervalue it and skip it and then regret it later. So I want to go into what it is exactly and why it's so valuable. So first things first, what is it? Think of it essentially as the blueprint that's going to guide the factory to making this product. A lot of new entrepreneurs make the mistake of thinking, oh, I'll just give the factory something rough and then they'll use the expertise. But actually, more often than not, that's where problems occur, because what you have in your mind is actually something very different to what they have in their mind. So the tech pack itself, we want to include literally every detail for this product. So that would be things like a technical drawing, which is those flat drawings done on the computer with all the stitch details and any trims, anything like that. We want to have all of the color options. We want to have the measurements, the grade rules, the tolerance. We want to have the construction examples where possible as well, and written notes, both is ideal. We want to have the fabric specifications, any trim specifications. We want print details, the whole shebang. So usually this is quite a few pages long. So if you've maybe done a bit of research about this already and have seen those sort of 1 or 2 page PDFs, that's not really going to be enough for this. We need more detail. And the tech pack should really be in Excel as well, because it just is a much more sensible platform to use. You know, there's going to be a lot of numbers on this. We're going to be changing a lot of numbers as we go through the process. So it makes sense to use a software that specializes in numbers, right? So you can use formulas and things and make the whole thing a lot easier. So what we're going to do once we've had this tech pack is we're going to send it to the factory and they're going to go through the details. And this is why tech packs are actually important to have before you start approaching factories, because they're going to have a look at that and see, well, actually, I don't have this equipment. I'm not able to make this type of product. So initially you can, nip it in the bud right there. You don't have to go any further. And factories often won't be willing to discuss with you or give a price or anything like that unless you've got the tech pack. As a brand though, there's 2 other reasons why we want to have these. The first one is really to ensure that nothing gets lost in translation. So nothing that's in your mind is going to translate differently to them. So that could be sort of an honest mistake type situation. They just pictured something differently. Maybe if you just sent them a rough drawing with no information, maybe it's just they didn't really understand fully. But it could also be factory trying to take advantage of you. So they might use something, for instance, that they already have in stock so they can save money. Maybe they had some fabric left over that they want to use up. So they're going to use that, and maybe it's not in your best interest. So the tech pack's really to protect ourselves as a brand from factories doing those sorts of things, because we've been super clear about what we want, so they can't just sub it out for whatever they feel like. It's there in black and white and they have to follow that. The second reason is also to help really minimize problems and especially disagreements that occur with the factory. Because if you've not been really clear about what you want, if there's a problem, if for instance you don't like the product at the end, it's quite hard to sort of prove. So for instance, if you've just said to the factory, here's a picture of what I like, make it in high quality. High quality means different things to different people. It can certainly mean different fabric types, for instance. It might mean a different type of fit. There's all of these different things that can, for one person, they might love a tight fitting t-shirt, for instance, but someone else might love a boxy fit or a loose fit. So that's why the measurements are really important, so the factory can really follow what you've instructed them. And it does help, as I say, later on if there's issues. If you're just going back to the factory saying, hey, I asked for this in high quality and it's not, chances are you're not going to get very far, because they'll say, well, we thought it was, and then it just sort of ends there and ends quite badly. Whereas if you say, this was supposed to measure this and it measures like 10 centimeters more, clearly we have a problem. It's obviously easy for each party to see, well, yeah, 40 and 50 are very different measurements, so what are we going to do about it? So it offers that little bit of protection as well, and it's definitely something that I would encourage you to talk to a lawyer about and have in your contracts with the factory. Actually have the tech pack used as sort of the benchmark for quality rather than just a generic high quality statement. So essentially tech packs are needed for control so that you get the product that you actually wanted, and just for a bit of extra security and just to keep the factory on track as well, to make sure that they're doing what's best for us and not just, as I said, using things, using excess stock up for us because they can. We don't want to give them that flexibility. We want to make sure that they are working to our best interests. If tech packs is something that you really want for your business but you're really overwhelmed as to how to do them, that's definitely something I would love to help you with. And I've helped a lot of entrepreneurs with going from initial idea that they have, maybe you know exactly what kind of products you want to make, but actually you don't even know if they're possible or how you'll manufacture them or how you'll get the tech packs done. So I do have a service to help people with that, and I'll link all of the details for that below, and we can always schedule a chat and see if we are a good fit for each other. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and I hope to see you soon. Bye for now.